The snowman is back. The snowman is front. Welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. This is the first recording that we're putting on YouTube. I am the first one on the server, and you know what that means. I get the first choice of where to start my base. So you can follow me for about the next 20 minutes while I take a look around and find the best place to start my starting base. Let's grab the freebies before we get running. You know, I'm just going to take the chest too. So now the question is, which way do I go? We have a little rule about starting your starting base here. It could be to the south, it could be to the east, to the north, it could be to the west. We call it building on the 800s. So you're going to be building at X800, Y0, or Y800, X0. I think I'm going to head south first and take my axe because I need a bed. So if I see any little sheep, they're going to be turned into wool just for me. So far this is looking kind of nice. Green, plains, there should be some sheep around. I should be able to find a bed, just gotta keep my eyes peeled. I'm heading south, so I'm going to be going to X0, Y800. I think that's a sheep. Let's go see if I can grab my first wool. And doink. And do I see two more sitting here? Well, this is going to be the nicest start to a bed I've ever had. 3 sheep before I even get to my first starter base. And we are going to start heading south again. It's a little bit of a walk, so while we'll go, this is a good time to give a little bit of history of Hedgehog Hollow. It began back in the PS3 Minecraft days. We'd get 4 of us together, get 4 player, all split into tiny little screens on our television, and we could play in a world that we appropriately named Hedgehog Hollow. As the years have gone by, we've continued rebuilding worlds when there's an update. We've gone from PS3 to PS4. We're on a PS5 now, but technically it's still the PS4 Bedrock Minecraft that we're playing on. This one has all of the updates. Now with crossplay, we don't have to share a single TV, we don't even have to get together. That's how I end up being on the server first. We can use realms, so this is a world that we put into realms and we just started. The plan was about 2 years ago we were going to do this because they were just starting the crossplay. But then a little thing happened called COVID-19. None of us got around to doing anything, and we said we'll put it off till next year. Last year we said we were going to do it again. And then COVID-19 decided to stick around for another year, so we put it off for another year. This year we decided we were going to do it again, and strangely, first one of us got COVID, the second one got COVID, third one got COVID, I got COVID, and now that all of us have gotten over it this year, we're finally starting our new server. The big change is that I don't have a company anymore that hosts websites. Previously, I had a nice little server farm and we would just stick videos there and we could watch them and have fun. Without that, I don't have a real place to put the videos. So this is the first year we're putting them on YouTube. I don't know a lot about posting videos on YouTube, and I'm not really good at this whole production and video editing thing. What I used to do is just post the clips as they were. I'm going to learn as we go through this world, and hopefully by the end of playing on this world I'll have a clue of what I'm doing, and the next world we make, which should have that deep dark, will be much better. So we're getting close. We're a good 600. Gotta get just a couple hundred more, and it's looking promising. Trees, green grass. It's not too bumpy. I don't see a lot of big holes in the ground. Nothing I could really fall to my death in, which I have been known to do many, many times, just walking along and falling into a deep crevice, which get deeper and deeper every time they update Minecraft. There is lava. I wonder if I should stay away from that. And we are practically all the way to 0800 in the south. And so I should be able to see it's flattening out. It's looking like water. Yes, the South 800 is sitting in the middle of a river. I don't really want to build in water. I mean, I've done it in the past. Everyone remembers that stupid little hut I had out in the middle of the ocean. I don't want to do that again. So I think I'm going to turn and I am going to head to the east. Another 800 blocks to run to the east, so I think I'm going to play this one on a little bit of a high speed. You probably didn't see it on high speed, but there was something right behind the trees here. It should be right. I don't see. It was right here. I swear there was something. No, can't see through the trees, but it was here, and it was right over the treetops. Where? Okay, now there's a hill in the way. That's kind of odd. I could have been seeing things. I swear that I popped up over the hill, and right over the tops of the trees, I could see some windows. Oh, wait, there's the corner. Yes. It's so big that I thought that it was close to me. It was really pretty far away. But we got ourselves a nice little mansion hiding right behind these birches right here. Interesting little thing that I've heard, and I have yet to test it. But if you go into peaceful mode and go into a mansion, I've heard that the mobs still appear and you can kill them. They will not fight back. And if you do kill one, you can get yourself a totem of undying without having a deadly fight. But I'm not going to be doing that right now, because if I did it, Jaxosaur would get very angry. He wants to be able to go into the mansions and clear them. He wants to do it in hard mode. It's going to be a hard sell to get both Lady Adeline and Silly Blossom to agree to hard mode. But at some point, we can probably flip it to hard mode for a couple days, and then I'll go with Jaxosaur. We'll hop into the mansion and see if we can survive. I'm a little more than halfway, so I'm going to put this back into high speed mode until we get to the end of this little trip. And we're getting close, don't have much more to go. And I'm trying to make my way through here, and it looks like it's getting dangerous and it's dark. I should just find a nice little peaceful spot, lay down my bed, and go to sleep to get some sunlight. It's a new day. Get my bed and let's go finish this trip and see what's at the East 800. It's looking like forest. It's kind of thick, a lot of hills, but I can make that work. I've had worse, especially building on the sides of cliffs and things like that. One time I had to build a suspension bridge all the way up to my house because it was so high up. And that is a pretty cool looking hole. After I build my house over here, I'm probably going to explore it. And I just realized I am at X800. I'm just about 130 off. So it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump. And I'm going to be at the East 800. And hopefully it's going to be a nice, flat, green plain that I can build the best house I've ever had in Hedgehog Hollow. Or it's going to be water. As I said, I don't want to build on water. Now this is a nice place. This Silly Blossom would love this. She would love to have a nice little river, build a little fishing house right next to the river, be catching all kinds of stuff. But no, I am going to head to the north now. So I tried the south, water. Tried the east, water. Surely the north is not going to be water. I want to find something else, which means I have another 800 blocks to track through. So once again, high speed mode. I'm getting close again. So it's been kind of nice running along. I haven't fallen to my death. Found a lot of green, a lot of trees. It looks the same. So far, it seems like everything I'm doing is I'm running through some great areas to build. Oh, I see it. I see the red. I'm not blind. Okay, I've built houses in the desert, built entire bases out in the desert. I had a castle in the desert. I don't want to build in the desert this time. I'd like to have some green around. And this isn't even this is red. Who wants to build in the mesa? Oh, Jaxosaur would. I mean, he would love it. He likes all the red sand. He likes the clay. He wants to put lava lakes all around. But me, no. I want to build out in a nice green plain, some flowers around, some cute little trees. I'll even deal with a savanna. Give me a savanna. It's not as pretty, but I can do it. So just give me something good. So I think that the North 800 is out for me. I won't be building here. I'm going to leave a little note, though. I'm going to tell Jaxosaur, head north. Don't waste your time to the south or to the east. And I am going to head to the west and see if I can find something better. I'm getting close, and it looks mountainy. It looks like I am going to be in the mountains. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it just keeps going up. Okay, now I could build in the mountains. I've done it before. Just they introduced the goats. I went to go build, and where did I end up? I ended up covered in snow with a goat on my little hut. I don't want to do that again. It does look, though, as if I keep going a little bit higher, this mountain is going to level off, and I should be able to get to the top. And that looks kind of weird in the background. I see a little mountain, and I'm going to try and get down here without falling and get a better look at this thing. So now I can look at this. It making me think of the Mojang logo, like Mojang logo mountain. I need to go back and look at the Mojang logo to see if I'm just making things up, but that's what it made me think of at the moment. And I just realized that I'm at West 800. I'm in the savannah. It's not water. It's not a mountain, really. My Y level's only 78. This looks like a pretty good spot. Where exactly is 800? Getting close, getting close. The closer I get, the better this is kind of looking. It is savannah, so it's not bright green, but it's green, it's decent. Plenty of trees around. There is some water a little bit away, so I'm not going to have to go running for water. That weird-looking Mojang Mountain I could see had sand on it, so I got sand nearby. And it looks like this flat little plain right here is where 800 is going to be. Yep, it's right here next to this hole. Not too bad of a hole. I can fix it. I mean, just first take it, make sure everyone knows that I'm putting something here, and then fixing a hole is pretty easy. All you gotta do is just go in, grab some dirt, and then plop, plop, plop. You cover it up. No more hole. So I think this is it. This area is decently flat. It's a savanna. It's green, not as bright green as a plain. All I need to do is just flatten it out a little bit. So I really think that this is going to be it. I mean, look around. I don't have any desert creeping up on me. The water's kind of far away. It's a nice personal little space. And it's kind of flat. And I got this cool mountain. I mean, I'm going to call it Mojang Mountain for now, until I find out whether or not it really does look like a Mojang logo. But I think that looks good. I think I'm going to keep this place. So let me pop the torch. Let me put down my crafting table and put all my stuff here in a chest. Get a bed down. And then it's going to be mine. All mine. So I'm going to call day one a success. We went on a bit of an adventure, went all the way south, all the way east, all the way north, all the way west to find this spot. When I come in for the second day, I should have this all flattened out. It should look nice, and we'll find a good place that we're going to put my new little hut. So goodbye from Hedgehog Hollow.